My name is Artur Šturmankin and I am the representative of the Slovak company called My Media. My presentation will not be about the buildings, but just for the idea, look at these two pictures. This is the telephone in 1918 and this is the telephone on today on the right side. And the next picture, how the car looked 100 years ago, and on the right side we can see the newest Tesla. Pretty big difference, don't you think? But as for these two bricks, as for housing, can we compare them? Of course there are many innovations in construction, but the basic building material is still the brick for hundreds of years already. So can you imagine living in a house made of concrete and built by the 3D printing technology? Machines that are completely designed and built in Slovakia. There are a lot of printers in the world, but none of them is like ours. We can see the video. The basic products are, of course, the 3D printers. This was about the housing and building I mentioned, and I will mention it again. But let's start it from the beginning. Thank you. The basic products are, of course, the 3D printers, machines that are completely designed and built in Slovakia. There are lots of printers in the world, but as I said before, none of them is like ours. This one on the right side is called Quadron 3D 1001, and this is the biggest office 3D printer in the world. Yes, we have a world record here. And it has a printing volume 1 cubic meter, so it weighed only 50 kilograms, and you can easily move it from one place to another. So the record is not only the fact that it's the world's biggest 3D printer, but also the lightest. The mid-size printer is called Quadron 3D 500. The printing volume is 50 by 50 by 50 centimeters, and you can choose, like on other of our printers, a 3D printers with 1 or 2 extruders. And last but definitely not least is the smallest one from the family, Quadron 3D 300. In this case the printing volume is 30 by 30 by 30 centimeters, and the good thing is that it works safely not only in horizontal position but also in vertical. Of course, the weight, it is only 12 kilograms, and there is one curiosity that the smallest one was printed by the biggest, so it is literally her child. And you can see all the products outside. They have all unique printing heads. Our extruder can print prototypes from PLA, which is a cornstarch, stronger parts from recycled PETG, flexible things from flexible materials, and functional parts from carbon. They can also make prints from ABS and plastic filaments with wood or even metal as well. Of course, our double extruder can print supporting PVA. Talking about the materials, we have something to say as well. We have developed our own special material for 3D printing. It is based on carbon and it has extremely good features. The main are low weight, high strength and adequate flexibility. And we have to say the material is ecologic. It consists of recycled PET. And we are not working on them only by ourselves. We cooperate with Slovak Academy of Science on it. And the partnership still continues. We work on development of new materials. It is very important for us that they are friendly to nature, all of them. Last few months we have been working on the new material. The first one we call metal polymer. Our titanium is designed to meet even requirements in space. And we have also some flexible material which can be used for humanoid robots, and also some materials which are similar to the human skin. So, we already know about the materials, and now let's talk about what we do for our client. The answer is very simple. We can do everything. Our team of 3D graphic designers, architects, artists, and specialists can make everything real. Anything you can imagine, we can make in 3D. So we are here for you in case you need any prototypes, new products, new materials, new ideas, or any type of architectural design in 3D. Or just make someone happy, someone you love. No favorite Pokemon on market, so let's make it by ourselves. This is it. And everything in really short time. This is the example. Sculpture of the famous Czech writer Jiří Volker we made in his life size. We remodeled his face, scanned figure and body, and finally printed on our 3D printer. And now, piece of art in bronze, or better to say, Jiří Volker himself is sitting in front of his house in Prostějov, Czech Republic. It is important to say that it was a project of artist Miloš Karasek. I would like to introduce to you one special lady. Her name is Mystica, and she is our project of robotic woman. We are working on a perfect shell for her. We use new material on her body, so her skin is almost like humans. And we'll develop complete perfect hardware, including excellent construction of joints with realistic movements, weight and looks. Just put a brain inside and she's ready to use, for example, in monitoring, housing, administration, or in information center. And this is the project you have already seen it in the video, that I am personally most curious about the most. This is Q Space Building Arm. Remember, I was talking about construction buildings or some special materials. These unique projects connect it together. Q Space Building Arm can print concrete and build houses, parts of skyscrapers, special construction. This 3D printing arm is very light. It weighs only 200 kilograms. It's also easy to transport. You can take it by delivery truck anywhere. It's easy to decompose, to use. We have clean building place and make nice construction in really short time. With new building arm, we can solve the problem of habitation in some location, but also build challenging design construction, as you can see on the picture. And it's easy, it's quick, and it's cheaper. As for the material, we use our own concrete, which is 3 times lighter than the original one. I would like to ask my colleague to let it go throughout the audience, but please, after taking a look at it, return it back to us. This is one of them, but my colleague has another samples. So, in our company, we believe that amazing future is coming, and we would like to be a part of it. With our new materials, 3D printers, modeling functional parts of specific machines, robotic woman and printing arm, we want everyday life to be better, more fun and innovative. And talking about innovation, our new materials for 3D printers, as I mentioned, are all tested in condition in space. We cooperate also with Slovak Organization for Space Activity and also European Space Agency. So as for artificial intelligence or even living on Mars, our products are ready to help. Thank you.